Alright, hopefully I am live. Hello everyone, I am Dishana. I am going to be playing Megaman X 100% today, which means we're going to be grabbing every upgrade in the hidden Hadoken move to get through. First off, I'd like to say thank you to RGL for giving me a chance to play this game. Let me reset here so I have my live split going. And thanks to everybody that's come before me and everybody that's coming after. It's going to be a real good time. Highlight of the first day for me was Plock. If y'all haven't seen that game, please go check it out. Highly underrated game on the Super Nintendo. Very, very cool. Lots of unique systems. And then for the second day, please go catch RGLTV's Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide randomizer run. Amazing. Highlight of the first 2 days for me. So, yeah. Before I waste any more time, just kind of rambling here, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is going to be 100%. We're going to be picking up every single item along the way and beating the game. So, time will start. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this opening scene, shout out to Aaron Hansen, Egoraptor of Game Grumps. He has a video titled Sequelitis that goes into why this is one of the best tutorial levels ever made as far as teaching you how to play the game through the game. There's so many little things that this area teaches you about how the enemies work, how your guns work, how jumping around is. All around excellent. So shout out to Aaron Hansen. So we're gonna be walking through, killing some bees. We're gonna mash really fast there. Thankfully, this is pretty much the only game, or the only level in the game, where you do need to mash like this. Killing those bees quickly kind of hurts the wrist after a while. You can just sit there and shoot them, but we're trying to go fast. Turbo mode is not allowed, so I'm having to tighten up my shoulder muscles. I'm not sure how healthy it is for me in the long term, but it works. Alright, so moving along through the highway stage, shooting some bees, picking up far more health than I'd like. Not only does it slow down time to count up your health going up, we actually want to be at low health coming into the boss of this stage. We're going to be fighting Vile, who, if you're familiar with the Megaman storyline at all, he comes back and is he's a constant thorn in our hero's side. Right, another shout out to Creator. If you have not seen Terminal Montage, if you're a fan of Mega Man X, but you haven't seen his Something About Mega Man X animated video, you should do yourself a favor and check that out. Hilarious. Great music. Alright, I'm a lot higher health here against Vile than we'd like. Typically you want to get hit by those cars, make sure that you're down to like 3 or 4 little pips of health, so you don't have to sit here and get punched. He's gonna grab me here. So at the start of this series, Mega Man X is not all that great at fighting. His health bar is small, his buster doesn't charge super well. Luckily we've got Zero here to save us. Scare Vile away. And give us a talk about how Mega Man X, you're great. You can absorb powers. Someday you'll be super strong like me. Like, as a player, you think to yourself, oh man, he just blew that guy up that I literally could do nothing against him. And he comes in and shoots him one time. And you're saying I can be as strong as him? Get you excited about the game. Alright, so we're coming in here to Chill Penguin. There is a route of this game that doesn't involve getting the leg upgrade at all, which is silly to me. And it's kind of like when you're casually playing through this game, the leg upgrade is so important that it's almost like every run of this game ever is going to start in Chill Penguin. But there's nothing in the game to indicate to you that you would need to come here first. I don't know. So cool little bit of tech maybe doing here. On these slopes, while you're walking down a slope, Mega Man's speed is actually increased and his jump height is as well, which allows me to jump up there like that without using a wall jump. This is pretty much the only level where you take advantage of it, because once you get the dash, which we're about to do right now, that's no longer necessary because dash jumping is just the fastest way to get around for the rest of the game. Alright, so here's where the game really opens up. It's definitely some interesting movement tech that you need to get up to this point, but here's where the game actually starts. Mega Man's speed while he's dashing is so much faster than while he is walking that it is a mistake to not be dashing all the time. The ABDs of Mega Man X, always be dashing. I'm gonna jump into this suit. We'll skip up top here. So optimally, what you want to be doing is dashing and then jumping, because while X is in the air off of the dash, he's still moving at the same speed as he was at the start of that dash. But with the added height of the jump, you're going to go further than just a max length dash is by itself with no slowdown time. A little bit lower of health than I would like to be for this stage, but that's alright. We'll just hope that Chill Penguin is chill. This is what I was about to say. Alright, that's fine. That's marathon luck for you, right? Once more with feeling. Chill Penguin is kind of an annoying boss. He's not hard, but he does that move there, the slide, where you cannot hit him. Your bullets just bounce off. So you notice that I'm dashing into my attacks here. Mega Man X has an interesting quality of the X Buster here, where if you are in a dash, it will deal double damage. I'm not quite sure why, but I am happy to take advantage of it. Clever. Alright. A little bit slow there on Chill Penguin, but we made it. We made it. That was not very cool of him, I agree. Sorry, chat, I do have a window open, but this game does take quite a bit of active concentration, so I will try to look at chat and respond if and when I can, like in between levels, but no promises. Alright, so we're moving on to Storm Eagle. There is a route of this really good runs. By the way, I'm not a particularly great runner at this game, so just thank you for the opportunity to even play it and show it off. There's a route where you can grab the boomerang upgrade before you come into here and get this heart that I'm about to jump off and grab using a glitch that will turn the heart into one of these platforms that I'm riding on and allow you to kind of ride it like a UFO through much of the level, and it's really cool, but it requires some frame perfect inputs that I just have not practiced and I'm not going to be doing. So we're going to go the slow way. It's not that much slower. 15-20 seconds is a lot at the top tier of speedrunning, but in real terms, not too bad. Come up here, there's a energy tank that we need for the 100% route. Blast from here. Also, how good is this song? The whole soundtrack for this game is amazing, but this is one of my favorites, personally. Take this a little bit slow, so we can be safe. Alright, and then we're going to grab the helmet upgrade in here, which allows us to break some blocks with our head, because X has a very hard head. What's up, Dr. Light? We're going to use this upgrade here to grab the arm cannon upgrade in the next level and an energy intake as well. For now, we'll make our way through the rest of this level on Storm Eagle. Pretty much the game comes down to, if you want to get speed running, learning how to do these dash jumps. I'm not like the best at them, but the amount of speed you gain by basically never touching the ground is pretty significant. Storm Eagle's another RNG boss. He's not as bad as Chill Penguin if he decides to just like sit there and slide at you over and over again. But Storm Eagle does have a pattern where he goes up like this, and he dives down, and this is the slowest thing he can do. Essentially what I need to do is time out his dive down so I can dodge out of the way and then dash into him with that charge shot. Interesting thing about Storm Eagle, even with the fully charged, the yellow charge buster, he doesn't take 3 damage. Most of these early bosses with the X Buster will take 3 damage from your default fully charged shot. He only takes 2. So the dash shots are actually just the fastest way to kill him, which is kind of neat. Alright, so yeah, we grabbed the helmet upgrade. We're going to move on to Flame Mammoth, where the arm upgrade and an energy tank, and a heart. There's heart in every level. The only one that I haven't picked up Chill Penguins. We're going to be going back to that right before the signal levels, because it requires an upgrade. We do not have it. Right, so this stage, because we've killed Chill Penguin, I'm able to run here on the looks like ice on the ground. If you come into here before you beat Chill Penguin, this is all lava. There's a flame mammoth after all. Okay, this jump can be very tricky. Got it. Megaman does not like to jump off corners like that. What's interesting is this next trick that I'm about to do took me a while to figure out, but looks really cool. And I promise if you're getting into speedrunning this game and you see this charged ice shot skip and you're like, that's impossible. No, I promise it's possible. It's the exact same rules that allowed me to, I went in the wrong direction. That allowed me to get up into the arm cannon upgrade is exactly the way this works. A little bit too far over. So while you're up in the air, Megaman can grab onto corners. You know, that's, just jump up here. I'm not gonna jump all the way around. Alright. So, again, the faster 100% route has the boomerang by the time you come here, so you don't even have to come down in here to grab the heart, just pick it up. I have not learned those boomerang grabs, so once again, frame perfect inputs required as far as I understand it. You need to shoot the boomerang into something at the exact same frame that a grabbable item spawns onto the screen. Doesn't sound like it's impossible. Well, making our way through here. That can look really cool if you do it right, which I did not. Come here and fight Flame Mammoth. One of my favorites. He sits here and he cheers for Megaman while you kill him. Ideally, you want to kill him while he's off screen so you can save some lag frames, but I misjudged my my damage there. That still looked cool to you. Yeah, everything about this game looks cool. Megaman is just undeniably a cool guy. And when you get how awesome this soundtrack is to like how cool the visuals are, it's a pretty awesome game. Alright, we're gonna move here to Boomer Coanger. Always as a kid I was like, what's a Coanger? I understand what a penguin is. I understand a mammoth. What's a Coanger? It's a beetle. There's a Japanese beetle. The samurai would have some helmets that are kind of modeled after like a beetle's head, and that's what Boomer Coanger is supposed to be. Oh, I'm gonna keep failing this jump. At this point, it's gonna be faster to just go the right way. There we go. Sorry. This level. We made it! First try. This level, the Boomer Coanger stage, is very vertical, and so a lot of the optimization in the speedrun is learning how to do those wall jumps and getting off of these ladders fast. It is faster to jump, to free fall for a second, grab the side of the little well of the stairs, or the ladder rather, and then jump back up. But the timing is pretty tight. You kind of get a feel for it after a while. Alright, this climb section is pretty demanding on the hands if you want to do it fast, which I'm already messing up. Missed the last one. All in all, not too bad though. Alright, so there is a way to frame perfectly jump without grabbing this ice sled and just jump up and grab this heart. That's called the ice-less route, and it is slightly faster, but it is one of the hardest tricks, in my opinion. I've only managed to pull it off in practice like 2 or 3 times, and so I'm still running this route where we grab ice. A lot of lag mitigation involved in this screen. Okay, here's the first 3 or 4 bosses in this route are pretty RNG. There is a way to stun lock Boomer Coanger and to get him to, which I will be trying to do, get him to attempt to throw you over and over again. You just kind of loop him into an animation, but the timing on that, again, pretty tight. Certainly a refrain that you'll hear from me when I'm playing any Super Nintendo game as a speed game is that the timing for everything is a lot tighter than on the Nintendo games, which makes sense. The clock's running faster, just overall more responsive controls. Yes, canonically, the easiest way is you grab the boomerang that I'm just getting here, and then you come back through the stage. That was the way I always did it as a kid. But yeah, with the ice sled, it's really not too hard at all. And then it is possible to do it with no upgrades. Just, you gotta be a lot better than I am. Alright, Spark Mandrill. This, I think, is my favorite song in the whole game. The drum beat is just spicy. Waiting for this energy tank. Trying to grab a ladder. A lot of this stage is just having this tornado out and trying to move as fast as possible, put it down right as enemies are about to spawn. We got a mini boss up here. He can be kind of annoying, but if you have this weapon and this upgrade, he's not too bad. Charge shot, jump up, shoot, charge shot. Moving on. Some fancy movement through here. We do not want to stop. Alright, another wall jump that might take me a few tries to get. Not too bad. It's another one where I could just grab the boomerang, and if you fail more than once or twice, it's probably faster to do so. One more section with these little bird robots. We are at Spark Mandrill. is not an RNG boss, and very, very simple. Casually, this is, I think, the easiest boss in the game, because this ice move will just freeze him in place, and you can time it such that you just keep him stunned and ice forever. We're going to do slightly different. We're going to hit him as soon as he's done being frozen, which doesn't freeze him, but does hit him. So we just have to make sure that we're timing our hits to not get hit by him. Slightly faster, get a couple more hits in that way. It's a pretty good fight. When he does those dash punches, it can get kind of spicy. Alright, we just hold start to get through the "you got X weapon" prompts. And if you do hold A button, I tend to go with Y while you're going into these Maverick stages. The animation plays slightly faster. I'm not sure why. Alright, so Armored Armadillo, we're going to be going back through this stage a bunch for the 100% route. This is the one that has the hidden Hadouken move from Street Fighter, a Capcom crossover for the ages. There's a part at the end of this level, there's a little health pellet, and you need to see the pixel that health pellet is on 5 times. And then when you come by on the 5th time, assuming that you have every item in the game, every heart upgrade, every energy tank, there'll be a Hadouken there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through this level for one time, at normal, and then we're going to beat the rest of the Maverick stages. Grab the last heart tank from Penguin, which we didn't get the first time through, and then we're going to run through this stage 4 more times. So what I'm going to do, the first time through, we're going to do like another one of those minecart rides here in just a second. And I'm going to do it the normal, just the way that you would casually. Okay, so I'm going to stand here, and a whole bunch of birds are going to spawn here on the right-hand side of the screen. Notice how the game starts to chug because there's so many sprites on the screen. Like, real bad, right? So we don't want to do that. I did that just as sort of a demonstration. When I come back through here on the re-clear, I'm going to show you a really cool strategy that I learned from the Retro Runner. Shout out to him. We will despawn every single one of those birds. We're not going to deal with any of them, and we're not going to have any slowdown at all, which saves a bunch of time over the course of doing it 5 times. A little bit RNG there. If he decides he wants to spin, there's not much you can do. Once Armadillo gets his shell off from that first hit, he's not too bad at all. Yes, so when we do grab the capsule at the end of the stage, you need to have full health when you get there. You don't need to have full health every time. You don't need to pick up the health upgrade. I will be, just for marathon safety, to fill up my energy tanks. You just need to have full health on all the items the last time you get there. And yeah, like I saw the opponent, if you see the capsule and like take a hit from one of those birds and then go back up, the capsule will be gone. Even if you heal again, you have to die and go back through. Alright, so Launch Octopus's stage, probably my least favorite stage to get through, just because I'm kind of bad at the giant fish bosses. I'm going to be running up to one here. This first one is weak to the rolling shield, so I'm going to be just pelting him with these. Never swap to fire while you're charging. It prevents you from swapping other weapons. Alright, and this guy is weak to the electricity, so I'll just blast him. We lucked out with the eels. If he does those eels like that, there's no chance of me taking any damage, which is very nice. There is a super fast way to take down this fish boat by jumping up to the left over there, shooting a tornado, and then like spawning him in. The timing on it real difficult, and it loses time if you don't get it right. So come down here, fight a mini boss, make sure that he's dying off screen so we don't have to deal with sprite lag. And there's one more mini boss, giant dragon guy that we just killed, but we're not going to even give him a chance to poke his little head out. We just kill him while he's in the dirt. 'Cause, again, save those lag frames. He slows the game down a lot, guys. So many people play this game as a child, like I did. They would grab Boomer Kawanger and they'd come in here and they would slice this guy's arms clean off. We're not going to do that in speedrun. It's kind of funny, but it actually makes his attack patterns harder to kill him quickly. So we're just going to rolling shield over all of his projectiles and hope that he doesn't do that. Nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Get a little fanfare. My favorite. Ding! I love that. Alright, one more stage before we're on to some item pickup and then Sigma. So here we are. Sting Chameleon. So in this stage, we're going to be picking up the armor upgrade and heart tank. Trying to dash through quick. Okay, so Sting Chameleon is weak to this boomerang guy that I've got. So you'd think I don't want to use too much of it, but it turns out this guy is also weak to it, and doesn't take a lot of damage from anything else. So we're going to use up strategically some of our boomerang to kill this guy quickly. I'm wasting some shots. Then we'll just do some dash shots into him for the rest. Which takes some time. Oops, don't want to ride the capsule. If you're going to get any upgrade in this game in the casual playthrough, let it be this one. Half damage is really good. Now, ideally, again, the fastest way is to throw out a boomerang and grab this, but I want to conserve that ammo because I used it on the big guy. Almost. Oh, I missed the last one. Just kind of zoom on through here. There is a ride armor section that's coming up where the game wants you to grab the ride armor and punch your way through. The ride armor can cause a lot of lag when you punch the dudes in the other ride armor, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be killing things with my rolling shield and missing my dashes. Ah, I forgot about that guy. Whoops. Cool. And then I think I have too few shots because I shot a little bit quick on the armor guy. Blam blam. He's so cute. We just kind of bounce him around. Not a hard fight. I really enjoyed how much the weakness weapons really defined how you fought these bosses. Oh, no. I almost got the one cycle. Missing ammo. All good. We are moving on at a pretty decent clip. We're going to go back through now again Penguin, and Armored Armadillo 4 more times, and then we'll move on to the Sigma stages. A little bit of a cutscene here. Don't know. I guess that cutscene does put to rest the question of whether or not they're humans, because there canonically are humans and Reploids according to Zero there. Alright, so the Sting Chameleon is such a fun weapon for speedrunning. It just literally makes you invincible. How can you not love it? Remember our ABDs. Always be dashing. I suppose moving fast might be good too. Went the wrong way through my weapon select. Alright, so that was the last heart. And then we get the final energy tank here from Armadillo. And I've got 2 lives, so we're going to make a pit stop with this guy, our favorite friend of the actual bat from Megaman. Because he has an unreasonably high chance to drop a 1-up. I don't know if this is common knowledge or not, but he drops them most of the time. Come on. Turn invincible. And then, yeah, we have to run through this level a couple more times. Thankfully, we do get a checkpoint after this next minecart ride. Somehow I still can't ever remember which button I want to hit, if it's L or R to swap weapons. There's only 8, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Alright, so last time we went through here I just let all those birds spawn and things were kind of slow. Assuming I can do this right. Again, shout out to Retro Runner for showing me how to do this. I don't know if he ever knew that he did, but I just won't worry about those birds at all. And then we do this a few more times. I'm grabbing the health capsule there just so I can fill up my energy tanks, as I don't want to sit there Sigma 4 forever. And I'd much rather have some health tanks for marathon safety. Not gonna matter this time because I'm not at full health, so I'll just die. Should be 2 more times, assuming I don't screw up. Oh, I got a bird. One more. It's kind of funny because, you know, you have to re-clear through this and pick up all this extra stuff, and yet the 100% route is not much slower than the any percent route, just because of how much power the Hadoken that we're about to get provides. It literally will kill every single enemy in the game except for the final form of Sigma in 1 hit. So that's exciting. Here comes the cutest little Hadoken. Hadoken! I love it. Okay, on to Sigma levels. This first one gave me nightmares as a kid because of the platforming. And then when I went to start learning the speedrun, which, by the way, shoutouts to the Retro Rat Race. The only reason I ever learned speedrun tech for this game was for sorry, concentrating here. I am taking these hits on purpose. For a marathon, a relay race of a couple of Megaman games, and so I learned how to race this for them, and that was super cool. Check out the Retro Rat Race on Twitch. Alright, so moving along, I didn't want to grab the health per se. We're going to be doing the refight of Vile here in a second, so I'm going to be taking a bunch of damage to get my health down so he can capture me again as an echo of the tutorial level. There is a cutscene here with Vile and Zero just above. You can skip it entirely, but it can soft lock your game, so what I'm going to do is apparently fail. You can do a partial skip, where you can jump over to the door before they spawn, and then just immediately run into it. But you can also just, using the ladder jump, you can skip that room entirely, and then you don't have to listen to them talk, you don't have to watch them come down. But if you do it wrong, it can then fail to trigger this cutscene and soft lock your game. So. Okay. And Zero does his best Chaozu impression. I say, you fool! The baby Metroid loves me and gives me the power. Oh wait, that's a different Super Nintendo game. Sorry, I got confused. All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, he's gonna be a meanie butt and try and jump over me. So yeah, we just throw Hadouken at him, and he goes away. And that's what most of the rest of the game's gonna kind of look like. If I take any damage, I can't use it. You have to be at full HP. So there's that. Nope, I screwed that up. All right. This is not necessarily the fastest way to do this, but gotta get our chameleon sting on and jump up this vertical corridor. Not too bad at all. So Boomer Kawanger's next in the re-clear. The traditional Mega Man boss fight re-clear. However, I guess harkening back to the original Mega Man, the first Mega Man game, they weren't in like the capsules, and so the first Mega Man X game would be throughout the levels is kind of a neat callback. But you know, traditionally, most of the games, you have a little teleporter capsule room with the bosses. This one's a little bit different. So we're going to move on to what I think might be the worst boss in any video game ever. I hate it. I hate the spider so much. It's not even that hard. He comes down, probably she since they're laying babies, and then I'm trying to rethink of my pattern here. Yeah. Cool. So the little baby spawning is the worst RNG you can get for this fight. Because what you want to do is Hadouken spider. And they can cause you to take a hit. So, yeah. Without the Hadouken, that boss is a nightmare. Just honestly, it's a nightmare. I'm glad I got through it, only having to use the one sub tank. It's like a logic puzzle, but you don't have very much time, and then as its health gets lower and lower, it starts coming down the spokes faster and faster, and it just gets to be messed up again. Very difficult. I'm fishing for a health drop now. Okay. So we're back to now Chill Penguin refight. He's going to shoot 4 little ice balls at us, and then we're going to Hadouken him in the face. Easy peasy. It is, in theory, possible to get him after the first one pretty regularly and safely, but marathon safety, we're going to just wait it out. Did not need to get in there to punch that guy, but just to be safe. So I'm going to turn it invincible again, climb up some more verticality, and then we're going to do a Storm Eagle re-clear. He is easy when we have the Hadouken. So dash, jump, dash, Hadouken. And that's all he wrote. One more invincibility through vertical climb and we're on the boss. Which, this boss is weak to the Sting Chameleon, so you don't want to use it too much. If you're not doing 100%, you'll probably use the Ride Armor instead of one of the invincibilities that I did, just to save on ammo, but we can, in theory, Hadouken most of this guy's life. Can't get the nose, but if I throw a couple hits into the nose and we get either a good red or another blue, well, the blue's dead. If we get a good red like that, and don't mess it up. One more hit should break it, right? Okay. 2 more hits on this guy. Nice. This boss always gave me such a struggle as a kid, but then when you learn that the chameleon does so much damage to him, it's not too bad. Never make the mistake of killing the nose first, because then the spikes on the bottom of the floor and the walls on the side will be there for the rest of the fight. You don't want that. Alright, there is a neat skip that I'm going to try and do. We're supposed to be fighting Armored Armadillo refight now. We are going to try and do something kind of neat. Nice, got it. So notice there's a black at the bottom of the screen there. He just doesn't show up. He decided, nah, I'm taking the day off. It is theoretically, again, possible for a better player to throw up an ice, a charge shot, stand on it, and Hadouken this guy for the one-hit kill. Timing is really, really tight. So, yeah, no. This isn't that much slower. Steam Chameleon loves the boomerangs. Not too bad. It is really swag though, like when you come in and just like launch it up, pause throughout the Hadouken. It's really cool looking. I would like to put it into my run eventually, just not something I practice enough to feel comfortable with. So Spark Mandrill refight, I bet. I'll give you one guess as to how we're gonna kill him. If you guessed Hadouken, you were right. Not what I meant to do. I'm getting caught by these fish. That's slow. I meant to go to the electricity with a full charge and then shoot that, and it kills most of the fish. Octopus refight, super easy. Fire 1 lemon, Hadouken. He always starts with that 3 missile shot, and always 1 single shot lemon as soon as you come at when you have control. It'll always clear it. Super easy. Alright, so turn invincible. Definitely a lot of lag frames here. We're back to my man, Flame Mammoth. He has a neat property where when he jumps and lands, he stun locks you a little bit. I like that. So the idea is dash under him, Hadouken before he lands, and then you'll be stun locked, but the Hadouken will be out and kill him. But it's a pretty decent backup there all the same. This next fight, it is possible to bait out the best pattern that gives you the best chance at Hadoukening this guy, but it's never been a guarantee for me. I just have to hope. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is getting spicy. Okay, we will kill him with the boomerang. Figure me not understanding how I arc my boomerang. Bing. Okay, we are getting close to the end here. I believe I have 2 full sub tanks because I had to use one against the spider. Yeah. It's kind of boring and gonna take some time, but for marathon safety, I'd like to have at least 3 of the sub tanks just in case things go really south, which, you know, knowing marathon, They might. Hopefully it won't take too long. You can just sit here and farm these guys with the shield up. Doesn't take any more ammo once you got the shield on, and they will not break it from hitting it, so you can just stand here. Of course, then you have to rely on RNG to give you the drops you want, which we all know he can be fickle. Nice, that was the sound, so take this off. And we're climbing into the last 3 boss fights of the game. We're going to fight Sigma's dog. Sigma as he was when he was a Maverick Hunter. And then the secret final form. I love that sound. Sorry, buddy. Alright, I need an audio cue here, so be quiet for a second. When the music changes, that's when I start my input for the Hadouken. Health will count up. Then the music stops for a second and starts a new track, and that's when I start doing my quarter circle forward. Alright. You're a wall now. Rolling shield is his weakness. The fully charged buster, the purple DNA looking spiral, also hurts him. Doesn't hit for as much, and it's harder to hit with. But the game is nice enough. If you didn't pick up the buster upgrade in the game, by the time you get to the Zero and Vial refight, when Zero dies, he gives it to you. That's time. Slow on my split because I was under 45. Stop it now. Either way, that was Megaman X. Thank you so much, RGL and everybody helping to put this together. I really, really appreciate the opportunity to show this off. I know I'm not the best Megaman X player, even who's in the marathon. There's a couple, the next few games that are coming up are Megaman X games. Please, please watch them. The runners that are coming are even better than I am, but I'm super, super proud to have gotten the opportunity to show this off. It was one of my favorite games growing up. Soundtrack is killer, awesome to just to play and run through. I'm going to be back a couple more times throughout this marathon, so if you enjoyed this run and my commentary wasn't too rambling, I'll be on tomorrow playing Beyond Oasis, which is another one of my absolute favorite games, so I hope to see some of y'all there, and yeah, good luck to everybody that's coming after me, and none of this would happen without you, the audience, so that's the biggest thing. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here.